Okay, let's see what we've got here. Alrighty. Okay, I don't know what to do about the EQ. Well, hello, nobody in particular. I'm assuming there's nobody there yet. Hold on a minute. Okay, we've got another problem. Hold on, we're fixing it. Aha. There we go, and I actually want full screen, apply, and then apply. Okay, fine, you ain't gonna work this time. I see how it is. I'll just go without it then. Okay, and done, and there we go. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Philosophy SMP Live. We are late, very late today, but we decided to go ahead and vote. I don't really think my votes matter at all, but I decided to go ahead and do it anyway. So I was actually the epitome of a last-minute voter because I came in to put in my ballot 1 minute before the ballot box closed. So there you go. Anyway, let's get working on this. What we're doing today, we're just going to lay back. We're going to do a little work here. I don't know why this is not cutting my feet, but we're going to tear down these walls, and we are going to build up some new walls. We're making this gunpowder farm a little more efficient than it is. That's the plan. So thank you for tuning in, and I got to get my fingers where I need them and get this all going here. All right, I don't know where I left off. Oh, and FYI, for those of you that are watching this, and then you'll see the video in a week or two, I talked about returning back to this. Well, obviously, if I'm doing this now on the live stream, I won't be returning to it in the video, so that might be a little confusing, and I apologize. I don't remember exactly what I was doing here, and I don't know why all of a sudden I can't get this to work properly. But that's okay. We can make this still function. It was in the making of this XP farm, tearing it down, that I learned that dolphins actually gather blocks together for you and stick them kind of near you if you're in the water, which I think is really cool. I love dolphins even more now. I do apologize in advance for any microphone issues. Every time Streamlabs starts up, it always tells me that it can't load my EQ, which is re-EQ, and I haven't found another EQ I could use yet. I haven't spent the time and energy really looking that hard, but I was following a video by Gaming Careers that helps you get your microphone sounding its best. And that one uses free EQ, but it's a very old EQ. And apparently it's causing some problems with Streamlabs. Now I could contact Mr. Gaming Careers himself and ask, if there's a replacement and he could tell me the settings, but more than likely what I'll have to do is figure it out on my own. Really? Can't reach that, huh? Well, if we're lucky, won't be a whole lot of bad guys around here today. The one thing that I am very proud of myself about is that I'm a very good driver. I probably shouldn't be prideful about that, but I am. I was able to do my driving I had to do and get home safe, no problems. Okay, now let's see. What are we doing here? Because I don't remember anymore. We'll pick up some of this stuff out of here that shouldn't be in here. The whole cart system is going to have to be changed. That's probably what I'm going to end up doing on the video. Okay, so did we get this first wall built? Looks like we have gone all the way around. We've got our spider proofing in place. Although we had to use an uglier block this time. And I think we've got all of our Megma into place. We're trying a more extreme nose design. I'm a little worried that the spiders are going to get caught. But we're going to try it out and see what happens anyway. So, looks like I need to go up just one to do what I need to do next. Don't know how long the stream will be today, folks, but we'll go for a little bit. I don't like to compete when my friend is on, so I try not to be doing anything when they're doing their thing. Ah, looks like we have a couple of zombies that got munched by my local friendly neighborhood. Now, was I using slabs? I think I'm using slabs, yes. I have a golem down there in the water, in case you were wondering. Gotta have a little backup when you're working in the deep water. One of these streams I'm going to show you guys a little bit about what's going on in the Bliss world, which is a place where if you want to hang out with me and play a little bit of Minecraft, that's where you can do it. Okay. Now for our wall, and this is where it gets tough. I believe I have to do this backwards without falling off and without crouching, no less. You would think this would be easier to do, but you'd be wrong. And this will provide the spider proofing. I believe I have this positioned correctly. I want it right on the outside edge of these. So the furthest distance the spiders have to travel is to this fence, and then there'll be a wall above it, and then they won't be able to climb any higher. And as they slam into each other, or as creepers fall on top of them, they'll lose grip and end up on the lava, or at least that's the theory. It does seem to be working very well. I'm getting 100% pickup rates and 100%, you know, all the spiders eventually drop. I don't have any leftover spiders hanging around in my prototype, which is built very similarly to this one. Okay, we've just used up all of the wall that we had. And now I gotta remember how I do this next part. Now you can't jump up on these because unfortunately it's slightly over your jump height. Let's see, I believe that's going to be a solid brick in the middle, but these are going to be have to do this to get all the light sealed up. You don't want to have any light in here that's allowing keeping the critters from spawning. Alright, we're almost out of those as well. Okay. I believe this is how this goes. Jeez, I didn't know there was a skeleton hiding up there. Dead-eye skeleton firing on me from inside my stuff here. That didn't work for you, did it? I actually have anti-falling boots, but you don't. Little pot-shotting skeleton. That'll teach you to go climbing after me. Okay. Do we have any more? We have some more polish, so we can put that over there. But I think we have to use... Okay, so we've used... We want to finish off that batch. Then I wouldn't mind sticking with cobbled, but I don't think I have enough cobbled for it. Yeah, we're just going to have to use the bricks, unfortunately. Not quite what I want, but it's not going to look as good as the prototype, but I can use tile if I wish out of these. I want to be lazy and stick with a brick wall. No imagination going on here. We don't need no stinking imagination. And I guess we'll turn this into nothing. That won't do nothing for me. We can take and get me some more polished slabs. Alrighty. Alright, let's find another wall to destroy. I haven't heard my dolphin friends running around here yet. I'm sure they'll show up though. They always seem to here in the deep waters. I hope the iron golems don't attack them. If they attack dolphins but they don't attack creepers, I want to think there's something wrong with the world. That was my pick down. Okay, we're still good on health on that. Although my my boots are probably by now getting a little bit beat up. They were in bad shape before, so. Alrighty, we got all those guys. There's my dolphin friend, and we have a boost, folks. We've got a boost. Look at this business. I'm like super goer here. I love the dolphins. I thought you had to feed them fish for them to do that for you, but no, they do it just automatically. I wish I could swim that fast in real life, tell you what. That's just the coolest thing in the world. I think I want to turn the music up a little bit. I don't know, I'm kind of interested in hearing some music through this. I don't see the leftover meat that I saw earlier. Ah, but we got the skeleton. His remains are in here. No problem there. I don't know if I feel like trying to put on some kind of a stream thing right at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can't finish this up here. And actually, this should be too tall. Because the next one will be where we're going to put the next fence. Forgive me for burping. I kind of rushed through my food doing this voter thing. I wasn't even going to vote, to be perfectly honest. I know there'll be some people kind of upset by that, but honestly, I don't feel that my vote matters. I don't feel it makes any difference. I don't feel that any of the people I've ever voted for, generally speaking, get elected. Although that was not the case with Trump. I did vote for him and he did get elected. And I still think I made a good choice there, as much as other people might disagree with that. Glad I gave the guy a chance to shake things up a bit. But outside of that, it hasn't been very clear that my say has really had much effect, and I'm not even sure that that's enough proof, you know. Is it proof? I don't know. I think a lot of people voted for Trump because they were just tired of the bullpuckery from the rest of the candidates. It's easy to be on the consensus when everybody's pissed off and tired. Alrighty, we're checking to see if we've got this next layer of wall done correctly. There's no guarantee we have. We don't want to miss any blocks. We're trying to keep all the light out of the main spawn tube here. So how has the weather been for you guys on the stream, assuming anybody's there listening? Over here it's gotten cold. We've gotten almost down to 30, late 30s. We were at 41 last night, and I think I got colder than that. It was 41 last I checked on it. And we can feel it. There is no insulation in this apartment, I'll tell you what. And I don't think our windows are very good either because they're sweating and there's condensation on them. I think they're a single pane window and they're not very well insulated. It's your typical, you know, builder grade crap that that they like to subject you to, I guess is the word I'm looking for. I wish that somebody would pass a law making sure that if you're going to rent a place, that it is not only up to current code electrically and all the materials and everything else, and I mean the strictest code, like California code or whatever is the strictest. You know, so there's good insulation value, you've got good insulated windows, you've got proper electrician stuff, you know. Just ensuring that there's just a higher quality without a higher price in your rental. The way that works around here in this area, near as I can tell in my limited experience, twice now being in rental properties, they use builder grade materials, they don't maintain anything, they don't update anything or get anything to code, and they get away with it because there's no accountability. And there's high demand for rentals, so because of that, you know, there's going to always be low quality materials. They use builder grade materials and they don't take good care of the properties. I have a hunch if I was to open up one of the walls here in this apartment, I would find no good insulation. And I know the wiring is messed up, and the reason why I know that is because... Excuse me a minute here while I do some tricky navigating. Our electrical outlets that we have, they are loose. Anything you plug into them comes out really easily. And I can tell that they're very old. They haven't been updated or worked on in decades. I'm almost positive of that. And it's not just our apartment. I've been hearing from the neighbors that it's the same for them too. And you should see the mess of the cables that go to the telephone pole out there. I know it's a first world problem type thing. Should be thankful we even have internet. It's worse probably in third world countries, but it looks like a third world country with how badly it's been done. It is absolutely terrible, I kid you not. There's a big huge tangle of like 3 dozen wires going into a box that probably hasn't been updated since the Reagan administration. So that's why we have some internet issues around here. And that's why we have power issues around here. And no insulation, including the windows, means we're going to have a lot of cold when it gets colder out. And it's going to get cold this year, folks. I'm pretty sure of it. Be ready for that. I mean, unless you're living on the equator area or the rainforest somewhere, you're going to get pretty chilly this year in normal America. It's going to be pretty cold. I think we'll find another skeleton waiting for us because we're taking so long to go to bed. Kind of surprised that he was able to find a spot to spawn because there's brick skyblock light on those upper bricks, so it shouldn't be able to spawn anywhere. The 119 algorithm is supposed to not allow anything to spawn outside of the zero darkness. I'm gonna have to, if he shows up again, I'm gonna have to find out what's going on, why he's able to spawn. Okay, I think we're ready for our next fence. No baddies waiting for us today. Alright, let's get rid of some of this ugly materials we've got hanging around out here. We need this one, I'm pretty sure. But this one we don't need. That's a cool looking farm from a distance. All of a sudden there's a Bette Midler song came into my head. This is a lot of work, but when I get done, folks, I kid you not, the return rate for items seems to be pretty good. In like a half hour, I believe I had 3 stacks of gunpowder and 3 stacks of spider string in the prototype, which will be similar design, as I said, to this one. So. And that one was built, though, the one thing about it was built in a flat world, which means no caves, so there's no spawning. So it's the absolute ideal of the bad guys not being able to spawn anywhere else. Here we're built over the deep ocean, so we should have close to similar results, but I don't think they'll be the same. I would not be surprised if the results aren't going to be quite as good. I don't know what I'm going to do about any blocks that are hanging out on the side of the building. That's going to be a tough one. Hello, Black Belt. How are you doing? You must be just getting ready to go onto a stream, huh, man? Thanks for dropping by and saying hi, though. I appreciate it. I've been practicing talking to myself, but I'm already really good at it, so I don't know how much more practice I need. Well, hello there, friend. How are we doing today? How many more of you guys are down there? Do I need to get another golem ready to go? Sick 'em on you guys. Oh, looks like my golem is doing his work. I see a... Oh, nope, there he is. He died. He killed another golem. Must have been somebody with a, one of those tridents. Just got off work. Ah. Well, you're working a little later today, I think, aren't you? Unless I'm mistaken. You're usually off by... No, I guess it's 6 o'clock, isn't it? Okay. My apologies. I don't have everything down right in my head yet. So let's go make us another iron golem. Another victim for the undead down there to deal with. So how'd work go? Everything going okay? How you doing? There's been a lot of changes has been made to the Bliss world. Oddest Games has joined and has been building. So, and I'm starting a mine right now. I've created a system of waypoints to from the origin point, so people can, when they spawn in, can jump right back where they came from. I think we need to get some iron blocks, folks. I think we're all out of iron blocks. And I don't see any pumpkins here either, unless I have them up above. I might have them up above. I know I have pumpkins. Let's go look up there and see what we've got. We need to create another one. Okay, good to hear it. Work well. He said work went well, and I'm saying good to hear it. We are redoing the gunpowder creeper farm black belt because I found in my prototype I needed to be slightly less big, more compact, and I am now working on that. I have used a little less magma blocks, and I now have spider proofing in the walls. It should be much more effective than it was. You found on my hardcore world an ancient city. 4 more enchanted gold. Oh, you got 4 enchanted. You've been looking for those enchanted grapples. 3 swift sneak and 3 books. That is freaking cool, man. I am glad to hear that. I have given up on hardcore for now. I am done playing hardcore for now. That might change in the future, and I hope it does, but for right now, I am giving up on it. Alright, folks, we're going to go on a little adventure. What the heck was over here? I just saw something like a building out here. No? We're going to go on a little adventure. I should probably check on the cactus farm, too. I believe if I go this way, I will end up back at my base. Let's see if I'm right. Does your creeper farm use cats and... Oh, I should read what you said. Later, you should make a creeper farm. I have. Okay, does your creeper farm use cats and leads and all that stuff? Because that's what I was trying to avoid. I like things to be simple. I am curious about it. I would like to do a prototype of it and see how it works, but is that the one you did? Or did you do a different version? I don't remember. I think you told me once, but I don't remember right now. Ooh, pardon my yawn. Home sweet houseboat. Wonder how many golems I've got spawned in the ceilings and floors and everywhere else around here. Nobody in here. That's good. Okay. Nobody on the deck, though. That's not so good. I wonder if there used to be like 2 or 3 here on the deck, and I don't think I shoved them all off, so I wonder where they all went to. Nobody's been getting up there, so that's good. There's one down here on the back. He's doing his job. They must be getting slaughtered out here. Cruising along. Oh, snow golem. Okay. Snow golem. Okay. Yeah, I avoided the snow golem one because didn't know where I could find any snow on this world. I haven't been able to find a jungle. The only desert I found didn't have any cactus. I have no idea where the ice and snow is. However, I am working on getting my gunpowder, and I already got some fireworks, so I can start flying around and looking for things and exploring more thoroughly. So that might change. I might find some stuff and go that route later. I'm curious. I wouldn't mind trying it with the snow golem mechanic and see how that works. I also need to make an iron farm. That's going to be a whole nother kettle of fish. What's your yield in like an hour, black belt, for your snow golem gunpowder farm? What do you get out of a half hour of AFKing on? I mean, an hour out of AFKing on that, if you know. Well, the design that I'm building right now, my prototype, which is in a world that's a flat world, so that the spawn rates are higher inside, so it'll be different here. But the prototype that we're currently building yields about 3 stacks every half hour of gunpowder and 3 stacks every half hour of string. Yeah. Pardon me, I can't stop yawning. I just can't do it. Have fun. Go play with the bad guys. First layer gets you about 1,700 an hour. Wow. You'd never run out of gunpowder. That's much better than my results, that's for darn sure. Because that would be 800 a half hour, which is roughly 10 stacks, a little more than 10 stacks. That's pretty good. So my little farm is nothing compared to that one. Did you get your ballot in, Black Belt? Guess today was the last day to vote for whatever elections we have. I think we gotta keep an eye on our pick. It should be getting low here pretty soon. I was literally a last-minute voter today. I drove to where the post office where we had the ballot box with 1 minute literally to spare. I wasn't even going to vote. I didn't really feel like my vote mattered, so I just didn't even care. But I went ahead and did it anyway. So that's why the stream started later than normal. I need to find some better voting guides that give proper information on subjects that matter specifically to me, so I can know whether or not a candidate actually is for or against those subjects. That's what I need. Don't think it exists. Voter guides we get around here are terrible. I mean, absolutely phenomenally terrible. Very little information, not very clear. Some people don't even post pictures. Some people don't even have opponents running against them, so you don't really have any choices. You can pick one or one candidate. You can pick this one candidate or the same one candidate. Kind of sad. Makes me wonder if I should go into office. What do you guys think? Should I become a politician? Just saying that makes my skin crawl. Okay, let's do another row upwards. Somewhere down there in the depths, my iron golem is hopefully having a fun time. Did you notice on the Bliss World map where we are, Blackbelt, occasionally you get poisoned by a pufferfish? Apparently we've got pufferfish around our base. And I hit them randomly every once in a while. Ooh, pardon me again for yawning. Alright, upwards and onwards. Let's get this thing done. We're getting there, slowly and surely, but we're getting there. Do some more backwards walking. I need to get some more polished things too. Let's start at the opposite end from the way up, because I need to pardon me, go up and get a bunch more of these polished. Okay, we can be part of it. How long walking backwards do you think it'll be till I fall off the edge? Post in the comments. And if you're curious as to what I'm doing, post in the comments. But there is a reason why I am using this design. I did say it earlier in the stream, but I don't know if anybody was there to hear it, so. Okay. Oh, I haven't been on in my scheduled times, Black Belt. I was able to get on, I believe, Saturday. And I had it going on Saturday, but I haven't been on my normal scheduled time. So it's not you. It's not a permanent, the world's not up permanently. I have to actually host it through Essential Mod. So I have to be running Minecraft 1.19.2 on Essential Mod, and then you can jump onto it. It's not a server. It's hosted on my own unique computer, basically. I'm looking for any more we have to cut down, and I don't see any. I think we've got them all. So that's why you haven't been able to get in, because I haven't been doing any of that. You know, I haven't been on for that. So I post, or I'll try to post, well, I have posted. I think I missed to post it on it, but I will post on my Discord when I'm going to be on live on the world, and then you can jump in at that point. You should receive an invite, should be able to get right on in. But you have to wait until I'm hosting it. Does that make any sense? Did I explain everything to you fairly well? So it is up and running, but it has to be probably, I've changed the time now, so I believe it's 4 to 7 on Saturday and 4 to 7 on Sunday. Although sometimes, although you probably wouldn't be up or you'd be at work, but sometimes I am on late at night. I have been the last couple of nights between 4 to 7 a.m., not p.m. So sometimes you can catch me that way, but I don't have that in my schedule as a definite time. Odd Just Games has come in a few times for the late morning, early morning, late night shift, you know. I knew it was going to happen sooner or later, folks. Alright, let's crouch. Couldn't have happened in a better spot, though, that's for darn sure. I apologize if there's any misunderstanding there. I was running a server for a little bit, you know, as a way for people to get together, and then I could just run that server 24/7. Hosted on my own computer, but Odd Just Games wasn't able to connect to it at the time. We've been trying for months, I mean since the beginning of the year, to get us together. Is he holding a spear, or what is that guy holding? Anyway, we've been trying for a long time and hadn't been able to do it, and then finally I found Essential Mod and that worked for him, so kind of continuing with that for now. Anyway, check the Discord, Black Belt, check under announcements, and it will tell you when I happen to be live in the world. And I'll just try to make sure to announce it even if I'm there in the late morning, just in case. I don't think I've announced the early morning ones. Didn't really think that was necessary. I've just been sticking with my stream times, but I'll go ahead and announce whenever I happen to be on, so anybody wants to join can, okay? Now let me know if there's any issues. I suppose if we get enough people interested, especially if I have any income at all, I should probably just rent some server space somewhere. Just do like a hangout server that anybody could access anytime they wanted. That'd be the most convenient option for everybody. Post in the comments if you think I'm going to miss a block somewhere, because I'm sure I am. Curious to know what you guys think. This row specifically because of how convoluted I've had to go about doing it, because I ran out of supplies. Good news is, folks, we are over halfway done, I believe. Let's get in the boat and pick up any blocks and see if we're going to get shot out of it by this guy with a spear or whatever he was holding. And then we might have to get another iron golem going if he's managed to kill him. Or there should be some poppies and iron floating somewhere if that's the case. Got a few blocks. Alrighty, let's see if anything looks like it's missing. What do you guys think? You see anything look like it's missing? Looks good there, looks good there. I wish I could have used different blocks to give it a little more design and pizzazz. I have to say, though, it looks kind of cool. I see no missing blocks. I think we're okay. Check my inventory. Oh, I got a piece of meat, so that tells me the golem won this time. So what we're doing, Black Belt, I'll show you up here. We are doing spider proofing. We don't want the spiders to climb the walls. So spiders cannot climb when there is a difference. If you can see here, I'll zoom in. Using the fence here. They can't climb that. They can get on the first part, but then they can't go up over the wall. So they get stuck right there, and then they get shoved off by other spiders, creepers, or what have you down there into the magma, allowing me to have a smaller surface area of magma down here, less materials to use, because I'm always trying to keep things simple. I'm experimenting with a flatter, wider nose because I want to be able to easily pick stuff up with the minecart underneath, so that's being planned with the minecart in mind. That's slightly different than a prototype that I have that I've been testing. But these are being done, this wall thing is being done everywhere I come up where these are, the platforms are coming out. So this will be right here. because when the spider gets shoved off and comes over this way, that gives it the maximum amount of distance, which might be just beyond its reach, and if it's not, it'll get stuck here and then shoved off by the next spider. Did I explain that very well? I hope so. I'm not good at explaining things. I try. I used to be better at it. And I have to stick all of these here because if you use a fence on an angle wall like what I have here, you get light gaps. See? And that isn't going to work. You can't have any light gaps. So you have to have somewhere for the fence to connect to get rid of the gap. Now, I can't take credit for figuring this out. There was a YouTuber did a video using glass, explained the principle of how spiders can climb. I experimented with everything. I tried gates, I tried signs, I tried all of it. This was the simplest method and it worked the best. I have very few spiders climbing up to the ceiling and hanging out now. In fact, I don't think I have any in the prototype. If you don't have this indentation in the wall to keep the spiders from climbing up, they'll just congregate, big piles of them all along the corner of your ceiling. So you'll have like billions of spiders hanging out there hissing at you. Oh, I didn't mean to do that at all. When you, that was weird. Yeah, when you go in there and you look, you'll see all the spiders are hanging out on the roof. Now, where are the rest of my things at? Hey, it's playing one of my favorite songs. I love this song. Don't know if we got them all. Let's find out. Let me know if I explained that well enough. I hope I did. Ugh. The thing that will probably not be done on stream, I'll probably do it on camera, and that will be the resuming of the next part that I will be referring to on camera. And that might be slightly confusing to people because they might wonder why I said gonna resume this next time kind of a thing. But anyway, we were gonna do this on my video for the next week or two whenever I get around to doing it. Now it's going to turn out to be, instead we're going to do, I guess, just getting the minecart running. We'll have to get the track fixed down below. Train of thought is derailing on me over here. I do not use pick block. I'm not, does it even work outside of creative mode? I guess I could try it and find out. I do like pick block. It's nice. I don't use a mod if that's what you're referring to. I don't have any choice on what mods are used. That's the up. Oh shoot! To the boss. I just hurt my shoes some more. Let's see if it works. I'm not even sure if it does outside of creative mode, but it probably does. Okay, pick block. Let's see. We will look at this block right here. Hey, guess what? It does work. That might save me a few minutes' time, huh? I always thought of that as a creative mode tool. Thanks for the heads up there, Black Belt. Good at explaining it? Okay. I'm glad. I'm a little bit dubious of my explanatory skills. Folks, I think we better eat some food. I think we just about killed ourselves. Alrighty, there we go. And now all we need is another stack of polished slabs. Alright folks, don't let me forget, we learned to use pick block today. Give credit to Black Belt for that. Hello, Pumpkin, how you doing? And did you vote today? Inquiring minds want to know. And you don't have to answer if you don't want to. And I'm not saying it to put any pressure on anybody. I'm actually curious to see who voted and who didn't, because I almost didn't. Slay. What is slay an answer to, and how are you doing? Are you slaying it right now? Is that what you're trying to tell us? You're making a killing? Do you guys see that? I almost missed a block. Bad on me. Black Belt just taught me how to play Minecraft a little better. He told me to use pick block, and I hadn't been using it because I thought it was creative only. Yeah. How in the world do I keep messing that up, folks? I think my hand's messed up. I think that's what's going on. I'm blaming it on my hand. Ah! That didn't go right. I keep falling off and hurting myself. Seriously? Dolphins! I hear dolphin friends. Where are they at? Can we get a dolphin boost? I don't see him. I heard him, but I don't see him. Are they letting me know about something? Because usually they warn me if there's something going on I need to know about. Yeah, I love it now too. Here we go, dolphin boost! Look at my swimming skills! Woohoo! I saw something here. Oh, it's more meat. Okay, so we did get some bad guys. Okay, I should check my boots because they were getting pretty bad and they're probably about ready. Yeah, I need to get some life on them. You did not vote. I'm good. I was really just going to say popular one-word phrase like slay word preach. Radical. Okay. Hey, you forgot gnarly. You got to use the word gnarly, man. Like totally gnarly, dude. So Black Belt's going to use, or I mean Black Belt, Pumpkin's going to use one-word phrases today. I wonder if a streamer could get away with that. Just use one-word phrases for their entire 2-hour stream and how well that would go over. It would definitely be unique. I don't think I could do it. I used to write some poems, though. They were one-word poem. It had like one word per line. I actually have done that. I've written one-word poems. Believe it or not, I actually have some talent. You know, another good one-word phrase to use would be Jim Carrey's really. I can't do it, but you know how he does the whole really thing. Really. I wish I could do like he does, though. Do you have mending on your armor? No. No, I'm a bad boy, Black Belt. I've got no mending on my armor. I've been lazy. I haven't worked on my armor at all. And I know I should. I might have mending on my boots by now. Let me think. I do have mending on my boots. I did manage to do that. But I do need to get mending on my pants. Okay, I'm sorry. I do have mending on 2 of my pieces of gear, just not on the other 2. I'll tell you what, folks. After we get this done here, we'll take a quick break from this monotonous task. And we will go and get DB's gear fixed up. How does that sound? That way, when I die and blow up and lose all my stuff, it can be all the more glorious. We'll be like a Viking. We'll glory in my death. We will die gloriously. I wasn't going to vote, Pumpkin. I was going to just not even do it. Then I decided to sit down and do my due diligence. I don't even know why or what my motivation might be. I just sat down to work on it, even though I don't really feel it matters. And I went to turn it in, and I am literally, as I already told Black Belt, I've used this joke a few times now, so it's getting old, but I'm literally a last-minute voter because I got to the drop-off box 1 minute before it closed. I am the definition of a last-minute voter. But I did my job for all the good it does me. Let me know in the comments if I miss any blocks here, folks. I'm trusting you. Keep an eye on me. I can't leave any gaps or holes because it's going to be nearly impossible to come in here and plug those later. Poopy. Pardon the words. I try not to swear all the time, so sometimes I use like substitute words like poopy instead of the other one. Can we fall off again? Need to get mending. On my hardcore world, I'm on day 538 without sleeping! Awesome, you miss a block, Jake. Just kidding. I did not vote mainly because I did not know it was voting day. It was never an important thing for me. Well, I guess I can understand the perspective on that. I mean, I would normally tell you something along the lines of, but you gotta vote because it's the only way you get a say in who sits in office, but I'm not even sure that that's really true anymore. And I don't like giving people guilt trips. I mean, I always tell my folks, you know, I don't want a guilt trip, I want a real vacation. So... no guilt trips on this stream. Everybody has a right to choose as they wish. We're almost done, folks. We are very close to the end here. Yeah, I get you. And they don't inform you very well anyhow. I mean, even if you get a voter guide, doesn't say much, you know, doesn't tell you much about the candidates, about the truth of their positions or what have you. Yeah. I can tell you this much, and it should help you a little bit. If you go to your local library, I'm assuming you have a library somewhere in your town, they will have a voter pamphlet there, registration, all the materials you will need, including computers if you want good internet access, will be at your library. You can go there and you can do your research and you can figure things out at your library if you wish to do so. I think they limit you on how much time you can actually have behind a computer, but that is a resource you can tap into. Indoor. Hey, I remembered to get the blocks this time, folks. Are you proud of me? You should be proud of me. Alright, let's jump. Library is an amazing place. I don't know how good your library is, but libraries, man, you got books to read and to curl up, and you got newspapers, you got magazines, you got internet with no, you know, issues on speed. You got all your information you need, all your pamphlets and all that stuff. You've got, if you're like our library, you have clubs you can join. They have a Lord of the Rings book club at our library. I haven't joined yet, but I should one of these days. I mean, that's pretty cool. Libraries are awesome places, unless you've got an absolutely terrible library, then I guess they aren't, but... I love the library systems around here, and every one that I've had so far around the areas where I've been have been okay. And that covers a lot of the small towns in Oregon and Washington, so... One exception, the library at Cascade Lock seems kind of like an afterthought. And the last time I was at the Rainier, Oregon library, that was a bit of a problem. Not very well designed. I guess if you're way out in the boondocks, you may not have the best services. on the scale of terrible to not terrible. Well, I suppose if you didn't want to leave the house, a library would be a bad idea, because you'd have to be out around people, heaven forbid. I know how terrible that can be sometimes. People! Ah! Go, get away from me! Well, 5 out of 10's not bad. 3 out of 10, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope it's more 5 out of 10 and less 3 out of 10. I suppose some libraries can be kind of bad. I did visit the Santa Barbara, California library once, and there's a lot of homeless people there using the bathroom and hanging out. So sometimes they can be maybe not the most comfortable of places. Guess it just depends on the city and what you've got going on over there. I fell. I dislike people. They are not get alongable. And then they tell you when you're speaking in front of large crowds to picture them naked. That's what they tell you. And that doesn't make you feel any better. I don't think that trick's ever worked for me. Just have to not think about it and just do what you gotta do. Maybe if you think of people, you know, like you see in these nature documentaries, where you've got like all these walruses on a little island somewhere, and they're all making their little walrus noises. And maybe you think of people like walruses, like a beach full of walruses. That might make it easier to deal with them or speak to them or what have you. Maybe. What do you guys think? Will that help at all? I think we're going to lose that fence. I don't see any way around it. Again, I missed. And I'm losing the occasional block down below to the... You do remember, yeah, just the next time you have to speak in front of a bunch of people or even go out into a bunch of where there's a big crowd, just think of them as a big group of walruses barking at each other, making all their little walrus noises. Well, maybe not little walrus noises, but you know what I mean. Then they won't be so scary anymore. That one's a write-off. I don't think there's any way I can get to it without getting hurt. Well, let me think. That's tricky. Whee! Did you see that, folks? That dolphin vanished. He pulled the disappearing trick. So what is worse than the homeless at your library? I can't imagine there being worse at a public library than a bunch of homeless people hanging out. And I don't mean that to disparage the homeless people. Everybody's got to have a place to, you know, hang out or live or whatever, have a little shelter. But you know, that's where you're going to have any possible crime or any, when people are stressed out and in low or no income situations. I can't imagine it getting any worse than that. 20,000 days in hard. Guess what, Black Belt? That's your new goal. Me and Pumpkin decided you've got to make it to 20,000 Minecraft days in hardcore Minecraft. Can you do it? Are you up for it? We'll see what Black Belt says to that. We'll have him start small. We'll have him do a, first he'll do a, you know, 10,000 days, or maybe even 1,000 days. No, 1,000 days will be pretty easy for him. We'll say 10,000 days. And then we'll say he's got to make 20,000, and then we'll say he's got to do 50,000. How's that sound? I hope I'm not messing up my pattern somewhere here. I'm kind of talking and not really focusing on what I'm doing. And I could be screwing this all up and not even know it. But I think we've got it right. The truth in the pudding is going to be when we get inside and go underneath here, if it has any light leaking anywhere. On to the next level. 20,000 days. I can't even imagine it. I can't even picture it. I was hard-pressed doing 100 days. I don't even think I could try to do 500 days like Black Belt did. I think I'm done at 100 days. One more row, folks, and then we're donesies. Sweetness. Okay, well, let's get this going. Good news is I didn't have to do any resource collection for this. It just took a simple matter of just recycling resources I already had. I don't have to redo anything complicated other than the minecart, and I don't know if I'll do that on camera here or not. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the Badinsky. Well, maybe homeless people are part of the unpleasantness of the library due to the needle you can find in the toilets one time, or the people with Tourette's who will talk on or really be loud. Oh yeah. Okay, I can understand if the library is less pleasant for you that way. Is there more of a suburban library or more of a library out in the country kind of an area that you can access? I mean, do you have a system with your library that you have, or is it just one library within 1,000 miles and you don't have anything else? I'm kind of blessed because we have one library for the city where I live, and they used to be a part of a system of libraries, but they separated. So now I've got them, and then I've got, not too far away in a nearby city, I've got the library that's connected to the system of libraries. So I get to have two. And they're about equal distance apart. Well, no, I guess the one's closer to me. The other one's a little further away, but not that much further away. So I can enjoy either of those, or I could travel out more and do more of the city stuff if I wanted to, but I'm kind of already out in the burbs. On the outskirts, you know, small town kind of an area, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Sorry to hear you found a needle in the toilet. That would suck. And I know because I clean toilets, so if I found a needle, I wouldn't be a happy camper. Ouch. I was doing my best. Well, go to the small library. It'll still have internet and all the voting stuff for you. Then you won't have to worry about fun with people and needles and whatever else you're dealing with. I've never cleaned a toilet. I was just like, dang. Oh, man. You know, I don't know how to explain why I have the mentality I have. Maybe it's childhood. I don't know. But for me, there was nothing worse that I could possibly do. No worse job that I could possibly have than to have to clean toilets. And then I got desperate for a job. I needed some kind of employment, so I ended up working for a, wow, I can't get where I need to get here. A local janitorial company, and didn't have much of a choice. I mean, that's all I had, so I had to got a job through them to clean toilets, and bad enough to clean toilets as it is, but I had to clean toilets with a very picky Mexican lady. My granddad always said the Mexicans don't work hard. I guess my granddad was a bit of a closet racist or something. I don't know, but this lady worked her tail end off. Very hard-working person. Very particular, but it makes an already unenjoyable job even more unenjoyable when you've got somebody nitpicking everything you're doing, you know? It's not fun. And I'm not lazy. I worked pretty hard and did my best, but that was just too much. I didn't last very long, and now I have to I've been helping my dad for the last few years wash toilets in the school, basically cleaning the restrooms and the classrooms for the kids. But it's kind of funny how out of the worst job that I could think of, that's what I ended up having to do the most. I guess that's an example of negative focus being what you end up with. I don't know. Somebody explain that one to me. Okay. Someday, I will have a job that I consider respectable and that I enjoy. Not that cleaning toilets isn't respectable, it's just not one I enjoy. Now, they work hard, I'll tell you what, and they are particular. Hardest working people that I've ever been around. Of course, I've had my fair share of goof-offs. When I was in college once, I was teamed up with a black dude. And he was always goofy. Oh, fudge. he was always goofing off and making jokes, and we didn't do very good in our little course we were doing for transmission service and repair. We did a very poor job as a team because he just kept joking around the whole time, didn't want to sit down and do the work, and I joined in, you know, it wasn't just all on him. I didn't want to be serious about it either, I guess. So because the two of us joked around so much, we put in the little ball bearings. If you guys have ever worked on a transmission, there's like this whole little plumbing system inside of them, a little ball bearings, and you've got to put everything exactly in the right spot. And if you don't do it, well, the van we put our transmission in after we were done drove backwards. So we didn't pass the class, needless to say. Respect to anybody who has to learn how to work on transmissions. My dad is a hard worker. Me and my brother are complete opposite of motivated. Never worked on a vehicle. Basic stuff I'm good at. I can change your spark plugs for you. And I can do some other things like that. Just basic service stuff. I'm good at that. One of the few things in the world I am good at. But transmissions is out of my wheelhouse. Of course, I'm also very good at mechanical stuff. I always call it mechanically inclined or mechanically minded. And with my problem solving skills and abilities, I can usually do pretty good at solving some issues. That's one good thing I've got going for me. I can look at a piece of machinery and kind of figure out, hey, this is why it don't work. I'm sure if I sat down and really applied myself to learning how to work on a transmission, I'd be able to figure that out too. It's probably not anywhere near as complicated as I think it is. I mean, it's complicated, but I think I'm making it more complicated than it actually is. You probably just understand a few basic principles, and then it's probably easy to work with. So folks, this is our last layer. We didn't really have to add this layer in, but this is our last policing layer to keep those darn spiders from climbing to the ceiling. So we're going to pull this in here and get this sealed off. Smack our roof on it and call it good. Okay, we need a few more fences. I think it's about time for us to take a nap, folks. It looks like dark has come. And we don't want to encourage the creepers to go hunting for me. That's not what we're gonna put here. Okay, we've got that figured out. I think I know what we're doing now. We're putting that there. Alrighty, last step. We might have to use a different slab in the middle or something, because I don't think we've got enough slabs to cover all the gaps here. But we'll figure it out. Alright, so all that is left is for this internal row. So let's pick up my bed, and of course if we die now we're going to be in trouble. We're going to put our carpeting down. I don't have enough carpeting, so I'm going to have to go get some more carpeting. I need 3 more pieces. I don't know where I lost them at. And I made a boo-boo. This saw needs to be down because we need some more slabs. I got 10. We're going to use some tile slabs. Probably find I have more slabs somewhere else, but we'll use tile. Give it a little pizzazz here in the middle. What do you guys think? And now the dangerous part is to poke our nose in and see if we've got any light going on. Before we do that, let's place our bed, dump our blocks and all our stuff so we don't lose anything. Because that cart isn't going to be able to pick up everything on the track right now because it's not properly adjusted to the new to the new size. So really, you're just all kinds of arguing with me, aren't you? Now, if you're wondering why we're using slabs up here, it's because baddies can't spawn on slabs. If laid, of course, in the appropriate fashion, which these are. These are bottom slabs, so nothing should be able to spawn on them. As far as I know. I could be wrong on this, but that's as I understand it, so. Okay, slabs are in and doesn't look too terribly bad. We need 3 pieces of carpet, don't let me forget. That's our AFK platform, we don't need to worry about that right now. We'll swim around and see if there's any blocks to pick up anywhere and check and see if anything's floating around outside. So far, I'm not seeing nothing. Ah, we've got another bad guy who is this time using the spears on me, so let's give him a little bit of target practice. Go fetch. I saw him down there. I don't know if I want to go after him or not. Don't know if he killed our golem. We'll find out. Okay, so let's latch our stuff together. We gotta lock ourselves onto a bed. We're gonna go poke our nose inside, see if we have any daylight after we do the bed locking. We don't want to have any issues. That's good enough materials for our start, and we'll boat around the outside and make sure everything looks good. I assume Black Belt's going to want to be streaming tonight. I haven't checked to verify his schedule, so I don't want to be on too much longer. I want to let him have free time there. I don't want to compete, so we are going to see what we can do here. Alrighty. Wow, that's not what I wanted. Okay, I want that. Okay, so the next order of business. We've locked onto the bed. We put our stuff away. Let's go to the outside walls and look. We're going to put a bubble vader into the end of this, folks. It's not going to be scaffolding. At some point, I swear I will do it. There will be a bubble vader. I do not know how to describe what this thing looks like. If you guys have any ideas, let me know. I will say it looks like it's an impressive piece of architecture. If you saw this in your backyard, what would you think? I wonder. As far as I can tell out here, everything's fine. Does he have one scheduled tonight, Pumpkin? Let me know if he's showing if he's going to be scheduling one or not tonight. I didn't verify, so I don't know. But I appreciate you doing the research for me. It does, kind of, doesn't it? Alright, so what we're doing here, this is incredibly dangerous and not recommended. We're looking for any light. Because at any point in time, there'll be bad guys spawning in here. Okay, in that direction, everything looked fine. I saw no obvious signs of openings or lights anywhere. Everything looks dark, and all the trap doors look good. I don't think we have to mess with the timing or the water, so we're good there. This should be spider-proof. So how this works, Pumpkin, is when the spiders come off of the end of these platforms, that's where this wall is, this fence wall. And I'm hoping it's just enough distance that they fall down and die, but if not, they can't crawl any higher. They can't crawl past the top of that fence. Because they can't change, they can't poke their legs out over a distance that goes further away. So, yeah, it looks good. So that's why we've designed it this way. It's to make it so that the spiders cannot, under any circumstances... Oh, poop. We have a problem. Oh, crap. I knew it was going to happen. Right when I wasn't looking. I hate this pickaxe sometimes, I swear. Alright, if I stick it on top, well, maybe what I have to do is go over here. Anyway, that's the plan here, is to make sure that this thing is able to... Oh, where did you put my hopper cart? Trying to keep the spiders from climbing up into the roof. I thought I picked it up, but I guess I hadn't. Okay. Alright, that should start spawning stuff pretty soon. I guess it took the block with it. I gotta put one block in place for that. Schedule says, hold on, Modern Art, Welpit's Tuesday, schedule says 9:30. Okay, so he'll be starting any minute. That's okay. I think he's going to be starting up any minute, so that's fine. 9:30, I believe, is 6:30 p.m. for me. They had just gotten home. Black Belt just gotten home from work, so he's probably getting something to eat and getting ready to go. Okay, so we are done there. So all that's left here, folks, it says it's 7 o'clock here. We started about 5:30. I think I'll go to 7:30. So, as you can see, our cart, only the inside track is touching anything. We might be able to utilize this to my advantage. We theoretically might be able to just build all that we need on the next inside ring and then just slowly put it over the cart over onto that, and then it might go faster than I think. It's very possible. Let's go to bed and get rid of the nighttime. Yeah, he might decide to cancel today. I don't know. He didn't say, so I don't know. But if I leave in a half hour, that frees up everything for everybody else. And that's good enough for me. 2 hours is about what I want to do anyway, so works good. We need all of our redstone components. Hold on a minute, folks. I can't mute because that messes up the thing. What's going on?
Pizza flavor.
Oh.
Chicken ranch.
Yeah, bacon chicken ranch is good. The gourmet veggie is... I'm not particular. Whatever you and Mom want the most, I'll go with it. Yeah, those two are my favorites, though. The bacon ranch chicken and the gourmet veg. Did you need help or anything, or do you got it handled?
Handle it.
Where's the money coming from?
Well, my school check. I'm just going to blow some of that.
Okay.
I've always promised them pizza on Tuesday, and we never do it.
Okay.
And it's only $12 a piece tonight.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, if you need help, I'll have my phone on. Don't know if you guys heard that or not, but it looks like I'm getting pizza tonight. Are you jealous? Post in the chat if you're jealous. What do you need to place? Oh, we're going to be putting in some railing stuff. So I need these, and we'll throw that over here. I got a lot of zombie flesh to get rid of. Need the powered rails. Don't need the magma blocks. Don't need the observers. Don't need the redstone dust. I don't think I do. I want 8 redstone blocks. I've got a thing to try for my placement. Oh, and before I forget, let's put down this. And here's a carpet. We need more carpet though, so don't let me forget I gotta get more. Here's a torch we can grab and put over here. Looks like we had 10 cobbled deep slate wall, and then we had deep slate brick wall 26. Okay, so we don't need to worry about that right now. But this bad boy is going to go back into his home here for me to use. But I'm going to be using, instead of torches and everything, I'm going to be using some of these redstone solid blocks. So we're going to take that with us. And then we're going to go visit. In fact, let's do a real quick errand run. Get myself some food. Is this more carpet? Ooh, carpet. Good. We're set. We're going to do a real quick run, folks. So I haven't said much in the videos. I might have mentioned a little here and there. I might have mentioned a little on stream. But I actually took some materials from Aristotle. He's the boss. I let him know what I took, and most of the stuff that I took were just things that he was doing like at a farm, so he didn't lose any materials. It was just stuff being produced by the farm. And then some of the stuff was done just from him clearing. He's working on the tunnels over here, so it's just garbage from him clearing. So none of that would have bothered him. But magma blocks are incredibly difficult to get a hold of, at least for me. And I hate the nether. I don't like wandering around in the nether. So he had almost 2 full stacks of magma blocks. I believe it was something in the vicinity of 40 and then another 40. That's weird. Those are burning from the last time I was in here, which was weeks ago. Anyways, it was 40 and or 48 and 64, I think. That's what it was. And I grabbed those out of his storage area. And he said it was okay. I let him know what I did, so I took care of all of that on my end. But I have been meaning to get in there and replace that. And I'm now going to do it. And I'm not just going to replace it. He's going to get 2 full stacks instead of just a stack and 40 or whatever. I'm going to give him 2 full stacks. And if my diamonds are still there, because I did give him some diamonds also to help cover any expenses. If my diamonds are still there, I'll grab those diamonds back because, you know, I was going to need to pay him for something that I don't currently own or that I've repaid, basically. It's like a pawn shop, I guess. Buy your item back. But yeah, we'll just take a real quick visit to Aries' place and we'll take care of that, and then we'll work our way back and get on the railing here. Oh, I need to get some cobble to put the rails on. I'm not sure which cobble I'm going to use. I think I'm using normal cobblestone for my rail placement blocks. Although I should be using something like andesite or some other kind of a smooth block that you can see the difference of redstone on. We didn't get a mail room built this season on the server. I don't know how much longer Aries going to have the season run. If we're going to be around for a while, I might just go ahead and try to do a mail room for everybody. But I'm not even sure there's much activity. I do see Boston occasionally online through Discord, but I don't know if he's in the server doing anything or not. It's not clear. I'm just glad to be able to do this. I can repay what I took, aka borrowed, and I will feel better for being able to do that. That will be nice for me. So this is Aries' storage facility, folks. You get to see it here. He's a very good builder. He's been getting better and better all the time. So my diamonds are there. I have now taken them and I have now replaced those diamonds with the 2 full stacks. As I took a stack and 40 before, now he has been reimbursed. And I feel a lot better being able to do that. The only thing I have not really replaced, I haven't harvested the nether wart that you saw when we first came out of my gate. I should harvest that and give him a stack of that at some point, but I'm not going to worry about that today. I was shot at by a skeleton in that room and it knocked down one of the signs, and I'm not sure how to put it back up, but I fixed everything else best I could. And I still have some magma blocks left over, so I'm not doing bad. If I need any more, I've got them. Should be enough, and I know where to get more, and I know how to light it up so I can swim around down there and see where I'm going. And I still have to try Black Belt's mod. I don't think it'll work on the server, but he has a mod for seeing in the dark places, and that might work for underwater. So, everything has now been, I think, properly repaid and covered, with the possible exception of the nether wart. But that's sitting right there near my gate, so if he ever needed any, he could just come over and harvest some and replant and take what he needs. He probably has a fortune hoe or whatever it is, so he can get a lot out of it. And that would be the same for anybody else on the server who needs any nether wart. They can come and harvest and replant and use what they need. I don't use it very much, and I think I have some stash for potions, so I'm pretty good right now. I'm looking forward to pizza tonight, folks. Yums. I gave that little guy some gold. And he looked at it and had the coolest response. I mean, they all respond to being given gold, but the kids seem extra kind of active when they get a little chunk of gold. They really like it. Oh, great. Don't know how they're spawning in there, but hey, we got some cooked pork chops. Oh, another one. More cooked pork chops. Maybe they spawn on the nether wart. Well, that worked out for me. I got some free food out of that. But those guys terrify me. They always seem to kill me. Think we're missing some villagers again. Alrighty, let's get some cobble and see what we can do in 13 minutes. Pork chops! That is the best use of that arrow, I swear, folks. And we've got 6 diamonds that we can stash and use for whatever. Now, I am missing my boat for some reason, and I don't know why it's not here. Oh, I see a spider. I wanted the silk. That's why I did that. Because I can make more scaffolding with the silk. But I'll get more silk all I need once I get the farm started. There won't be any problems there. Alrighty, last order of business. We're going to lay out our inner row. That's what we have to place to answer Pumpkin's question. We've got to place an inner row for the rails. And we're going to use the redstone blocks as a power source. We may not get it done today, but we'll see how far we can get. We'll grab some cobble and we'll head over there and we'll start working on it. Hopefully there won't be a bunch of drowned dead attacking me with tridents, and I still have not gotten lucky enough to get myself a trident. I killed a few of those guys, but they still haven't given me a trident. I do not know how to describe how that looks from a distance. In some ways, I kind of liked how it looked before. I mean, it was a straight up, cube, but now it's got this weird kind of design on it. I'm not quite sure what I think about that. I think 2 stacks of cobble is all we need, and if we are getting attacked by baddies... we can jump in there and grab our pumpkin and our iron and then put up a golem. Get him taking care of the baddies. And then I guess I'll do on the video, I will do the bubble vader and the testing and the AFKing for about 30 minutes or however long I'm allowed on the server. And we'll see what kind of results we get. We'll do a test. The carpet is again to help keep spawns down. It's not just for a pretty design, although it is a pretty design, but that's not what it's there for. Okay, so I think I'm going to grab the boat and use it as a platform I can occasionally stand on. Take it with me underneath. Okay, so if we stand on it right here and take a look, we can see that our inner ring appears to be aligned very well. I don't think we have to adjust anything here, folks. The inner ring is right on the nose. So I don't think I actually have to do anything here at all, actually. Other than I might do some work on the redstone over here. I could put a couple of redstone blocks in here instead of what we currently have. But I think the torch is actually a better thing to have there. So I'm not going to mess with the inner because it looks like the inner is covering, if I'm looking at this correctly. No, I'm not looking at it right. Okay. So, it's slightly off by 1 block. Because where this block is coming in is right about there. So, but I don't think we're going to get these ones anyway. So I think I want to leave that. I think that's fine. Let's take a look at the outline. Okay, so we know the outer one's off. We can tell that it's sticking out quite a bit further. The question is, do we just delete it? We don't need to have any more. I can't tell. I think, folks, all we have to do is destroy the outer ring. And then just have a flat nose here for the cart to operate off of. I think that's all we have to do. So let's go ahead and work on this. We'll stop the cart from running, unfortunately. Okay, so yeah, if I'm looking at that right, that's fine. So all we have to do is add this there, and now we have all of these powered. I'll poop. Forgot how vigorously this thing cuts through that stuff. Oh, we can't do 2 because it won't bend. It doesn't bend. I can just do that, and that's all I can do, and then that covers that edge.
I'm running over and pick them up.
You need me to help or anything?
No, just tell them I want the oven on. No.
Yes, please. You can set it to preheat to 400. Do you know how to do that? Press bake, press the up direction arrow, press bake again. Use the bake control that is on the right side, not the left side. I'll come over and help you. Hold on. Minor fault that comes on the... It doesn't turn on first. You have to go all the way. Yeah, I don't know why. Alright, I'll be done here shortly. Alright, folks, I'm back. I kind of want to finish this, so let's clean it up and wrap this. It looks like I'm only going to have one railing in here, so I almost wonder if I didn't make this magma part wide enough. But I was trying some different ideas here, and I wanted to see what I could do. My bed is way over there, 1.5 miles away. Drowned dead in the water. Alright, let's wrap this up. Let's get this done. We will grab the last of these blocks. We'll get our cart running. We'll go AFK for 30 minutes. I'll end the stream before I go AFK. Then I will let you guys know what the results are. The dolphins are back and they're trying to help me. They're probably gathering some of these blocks up for me, so when I jump in there and swim around, they'll probably help me gather my blocks that I threw into the water. I did not know that they did that, but I learned it, and that was something else. I'm just not sure that having this be a single row in the middle is going to suck everything we need it to suck. I think it's going to suck, but not in the way we want it to. You guys see anything I missed? Alright folks, I think that picked most of everything up. Let's do some final adjustments on here and then we will put the card on it, get it running. And I will end the stream and then I will go AFK. I gotta cook some pizza and stuff when we have it here shortly. So I can man that and then come back here and look at this and see what we've got. We've just had a creeper have himself a nice death. I heard him there on the stream. I don't know if you guys heard that or not, but I heard him. I'm getting rid of these torches that I had in the middle. I'm going to figure out some kind of lighting here that will make sure that the baddies don't spawn, which we don't want in here, but I don't know what the lighting's gonna be yet. That I haven't decided. And I'm gonna figure something out. I don't know what it will be. Alright, now we got another problem. Our platform here is right smack in the middle. And I'm not sure how I want to proceed for my chests. So I think for right now, even though I might risk losing a few pieces of scaffolding here. Alright, now what I want to do is delete you. Okay, pick up what we can. We don't want to lose a lot of these pieces, so we'll grab what we can here. Oh, that was my golem. He's down there doing his job, being a golem. But he's getting beat all the heck and gone by the baddies. The music somehow fits what we're having to do here. It's kind of cool. Let's get rid of these chests. I hope I have enough room in my inventory for all this. Think I do. Alrighty. Got another boat from somewhere. Okay, so for this last one, we obviously need a platform to put my stuff on. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Okay, I need to figure this out. I think what I've got to do... Yeah, is I got to go one more. Even though it doesn't quite look like that, that's what I've got to do. And then I'm probably going to have my hopper collection system be just under that. So I've got 16 of these. Something like this, I think, will work. And then I need to have 6 chests. I have 4. So let's go back and get some more chests. I want 6 in there because we're going to get a lot of pickups. A lot of items are going to come in here. So we want to have 6 chests. Oh, we got some stuff here. Magma blocks are craftable with magma cream. Yes, I found that out. Don't blame me for not liking the Netherman. It's the underworld and there's gas. Light frog, light sea lanterns, lanterns. Did I tell you kratom can have withdrawal symptom things? No, you did not tell me, but go ahead and share your research and let me know if you found out anything like that. I am curious to know. All of my family are now using it because we all are dealing with chronic pain. So it would be nice to know if there are any possibility of withdrawal pain type symptom issues that we need to be aware of. Okay, moving on. Okay, so I could take this boat inside, I think. Doesn't appear as if I've left any other items, so that's good. I think I can place, while in a boat, a hopper. Let me see if I'm right. Okay, and then... Okay, we've got a bad guy to deal with. He killed my boat when I was trying to focus. Okay, we're going to go back over here and we're going to get us another golem spawned to help deal with that guy and distract him so we can work. I don't want to be distracted. I got to get work done. I want to get this wrapped. I got a pizza to cook here pretty soon, for crying out loud. I need those. Not sure I need so many stacks of cobble. We can do that. And of course, it's getting dark on top of everything else, so if didn't have enough problems with everything else, I've got to deal with that. It slowly goes down to go deal with them. That's just kind of funny. It does have withdrawal symptoms. I'm pretty sure I didn't do any research, but people made videos about withdrawal symptoms, withdrawal onset, 12 to 24 hours, peak symptoms, 1 to 3 days. Okay. Well, I'm not in a position where I can stop using it. I can't do my work without it right now. So I'm not in a position where I can stop using it to test. But I will be able to test it and just stop using it when I get to a position where I can do that for a couple of days. And be able to tell right away if that's going to be a problem or not. Really? I thought you were taken care of by the other guy. Oh, you killed him. Well, I killed you, so we're all set. Got some iron back. Alright, no more distractions, game. I need to focus now. Okay, so we had laid our thing here. And I need to lay, I guess, one more here. And then I should probably have... How many should I have? No, they're going to be going across the top up there. So I don't even have to lay any on this row. Kind of confusing and hard to get into my head, but this is what we're going to do. Okay, so now we're going to put our tracks out. Oh, poopy. Okay, and then we should be able to stack our rails. And now we can get our cart running, and if we've done my job correctly, and there's no guarantee we have, we should see stuff getting picked up now that things are dying and getting killed in there. That sucks if Kratom has withdrawal symptoms. I'm not happy to hear that. That's not good news for me. Because it's either that or you use ibuprofen and have kidney problems. And I didn't want to have kidney problems. We lost one boat. I don't know where it went. Alright, let's go ahead and delete these blocks. Give myself a little bit of a platform to stand on here. And then we have to figure out, we have to try to find the rest of my scaffolding. So we've got to get that going. Okay, now we've got a little platform we can put a boat on or what have you. Again. Seriously? I'm really starting to get annoyed now. Okay, now, focusing. Okay. Where is this guy? You should watch videos about kratom withdrawal, I think, and maybe don't go cold turkey out of the blue. No, I just do cold turkey out of the blue. I'd find out what kind of an effect that would have on me. Where'd my cart go? I did put a cart on here, didn't I, folks? Well, I don't see my cart now all of a sudden. Don't know what happened to it. Oh, and my inventory is full again. I gotta go empty my inventory so I can go pick up some of these items. Okay, well, let's redo it. I thought I had the cart on there and everything was fixed. Now it's off. Oh no, it's the best way to find out, Pumpkin, to find out how bad it is going to be is to test it yourself. I've got to be very careful because I got to take good care of my parents. I got to make sure that, you know, that they're not taking stuff that could cause them problems or harm them. So I have to test all the extremes. If I've gone through the battlefield myself, then I know I can recommend or not recommend or whatever. I think, folks, that the bad guy killed my cart. I can't swear to it, but it was running, and then all of a sudden it wasn't there anymore. So I'm thinking his spear hit the cart. Now, I'm going to do it off camera, but the next and final step for this is, of course, to do the offloading thing. I do want to do that, so we're going to make the little device that makes the thing offload if we're able to. We may not be able to do it. It may not work for this. How are we doing? Any baddies down here? No? We lost a cart, and it should be somewhere around here, but I'm not picking it up. We also lost a boat, and I'm not picking that up either. So I don't know what happened to it, but we've lost a cart and we've lost a boat. They both got hit by spears, I think. That's not a huge deal. You know, it's not going to hurt me or anything, but it sucks. I don't like to lose stuff. Okay, so our last order of business before we end tonight is to get our platform up and running. I think it's okay if I just stick it right here in front of this. We'll leave 2. I want to see if I can use 2 to get to the main AFK platform. So we will take a look at the results of what we've got right now. No, I'm short. Yeah, it looks like I've had others that despawned because I don't see them here, and I know that it's more than 2 more height. I could almost swear to that. So we've lost some blocks, and I don't know how I'm going to get... I've got some bamboo, but that's a bit of a runaround fetch quest to get a few more of this. Oh, we can work this. Okay, we can use this. This is fine. We're only missing like one. I can handle that. Okay, folks, so let's take a look at our chests and see what we have. We have... The mine cart has disappeared again, folks. Look at that. It's gone. And it wasn't hit this time. How is the mine cart... Did it fly off the tracks? We've lost our hopper minecart, and I have no idea how it's doing it, how it's just disappearing. It's just going away. I can't finish this design without my hopper minecart, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll delete one of these, I guess. I'll replace it with a normal track and a cobblestone. I don't have any cobblestone on me. It's okay, we'll just use this colored stone. I don't think the baddies are aiming at it and destroying it. I don't think that's what's going on. Where the heck did it go? If it flew off somewhere, where in the heck did it fly off to? And how do you get it back? Did it destroy itself because it went too fast? Do carts destroy themselves if they go too fast? I don't have any answers to these questions, folks. I don't know. That's really throwing me off, though. That's twice now. If you've ever seen anything like that, let me know in the chat. I don't like your advice. I'd be scared, be dangerous. You should inform them about the withdrawals and do research, decrease the dose. Spears, no, they're trides. Yeah, I know trides. Start the countdown. Let's see if they started streaming. They did start streaming. Where, what, go? Go ahead and go over there, Pumpkin. We're about done here. We're going to wrap up here. So go ahead and join Black Belt's stream, and anyone else that would like to. My friend Black Belt is streaming out YouTube. We are going to try to get another cart built and put on the track so we can do an AFK test. Right now, we are just killing this guy, getting rid of him. So then we're going to exit out of here and cook some pizza. So I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Of course, I don't have a spare chest. I mean, that would make it easy, right? And I don't have any chest here I can empty of items, but I do have extra wood all over this island. Or I did have. We'll just grab this tree right here for right now. We're going to make a chest. We're going to make a hopper minecart. We're going to put on the track, and then we're going to try to do some AFKing if the game will actually let me. Do I need a chest? I don't remember now. To do a hopper minecart, that's a little bit tough. Oh, I think I do the minecart and then I do a hopper, maybe. So I don't need the chest because I don't need to make another. Okay, I got you. Biza bye, yeah. Yeah, but thank you guys for watching. I'm going to put this on here, and I'm going to watch it this time after I put it on here. I want to see what happens to it. I don't understand. I've lost 2 hopper minecarts that went flying off into space or something. If you guys want to do a little bit of research for me and let me know what you find, I would be curious to know how minecarts might just fly off and vanish into space. Because I have no clue. I don't know what happened. I can only think I had it going too fast. There might be a broken track. We'll watch it and see what it does. Right now it's going way too slowly. I can tell you that much. I don't see it going off anywhere. Let's check the track all the way around it. But that's all we're going to do, and get up to the AFK platform and take a look and see if this will run. I don't see any broken track. I don't think it got hit by a baddie and destroyed. I don't think that's what happened, because it wouldn't have happened twice in a row. Alright, we've got enough here we can add. We don't have any more power tracks on, but we've got to go get one. We're going to add one more, and we're just going to have two. Thanks for streaming by. Wait, what? The minecart disappeared? I don't think that happens no matter how fast there. It disappeared twice. I don't know where it went. I come back and it was gone. And that's happened twice now. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know how to fix it, but this happened twice to me. I'm going to add one more right here, redstone, and all that stuff for it. And that should be all that it needs to go a good speed. I think that was one of my carts. I just picked it up. I think I just found it. One of them. Let's see if I'm right. No, it was just a block. No, it disappeared. Okay, I'm going up to the AFK platform. This is running. I don't know why it disappeared, but we're going to go up to the AFK platform. We've checked the chest. They should all be still empty. I don't think much has been picked up because the cart wasn't running. And we're going to go AFK for about 30 minutes. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm going to let you guys know what I got. So cross your fingers that I don't lose another minecart. I have no idea why it did that twice in a row. I'll have to look it up on the internet myself. I'm kind of curious to know. Thank you guys for watching and joining. I hope you have fun at Black Belt Stream, wherever else you go to hang out. I'm going to go cook some pizza and have some fun eating it. So I can AFK here for about 30 minutes before Ari kicks me out, or the server setup does. So yeah, replace the floor with campfires. Maybe just get a water collection, add water dispenser to the magma floor, just put items flow in the hoppers. All right, well, I'll catch you later. Some good advice there. Thank you, Pumpkin, and thank you for joining me. Anyone else that's on the stream, appreciate it. I will catch you guys in the next stream.